President William Ruto is facing a serious political threat from Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi. As former CJ David Kanani Maraga's political move gains momentum in Kisii and other parts of the country. Allow me to remind you that for the head of state, which is William Samoei Arap Ruto, to secure a second term in 2027, it is not going to be a walk in the park for him. In fact, without Raila Odinga's support, President William Ruto is doomed. And I'm going to explain 3 factors to support my argument. But before we proceed, I want us to listen to Matiangi speaking in front of members of parliament when he was serving as a cabinet secretary in charge of the State Department of Interior and National Administration. I want us to understand the character of this man who can give William Ruto sleepless nights in 2027.
I want to give you data. You tell me yourselves as members of parliament. When I came here before, I told you, on the crackdown on illegal machines, gambling, you are the ones who represent the people of Kenya, the children of Kenya. You know what this nonsense has done to our children in the villages. I have over 26 court orders, served all over the place. No judge, no magistrate is calm enough to say, go serve PS Kibicho, come before me, so that you argue your case. On crackdown on illicit brews, I don't know how many court orders. I've stopped the count. Served on county commissioners, regional commissioners, chiefs, everybody. You can actually sell poison in this country because all you need is to go to court and get a court order and put it on your door and sell poison in this country. And no one says, go serve the PS. Let us listen. Let us hear the two of you so that we understand what the truth is. That's what I'm saying. It's a clique of judicial officers. It's not about the judiciary. Our judiciary has got some of the finest people in the country. There's a clique in the judiciary that has been captured by a group of people in civil society and a clique of activist lawyers. And they are riding roughshod. Have you wondered, members of parliament, because you have the burden of leadership, have you wondered?
Now that was Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi appearing before members of parliament. But away from that, I want to explain 3 factors to support my argument why Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi can give President William Ruto a nightmare in 2027. But before we do that, in case this is your first time on the Sport Check YouTube channel, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to 7,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. From that particular clip, you can come out with 3 factors to be considered by Kenyans. 1, Matiangi is a competent leader. And allow me to support my argument. In 2013, when he was appointed as cabinet secretary in charge of the State Department of ICT, he was able, and I've said it many times, he was able to make Kenya to transition from analog to digital. There was opposition, but at the end of the day, we were able to transition from analog to digital. When he was made CS in charge of the State Department of Education, we remember KCP results of 2016. We remember KCSE results of 2016 and 2017. He was able to change that State Department. And therefore, there's no way you can ruin Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi's competency. Now, many Kenyans have accused the head of state of being incompetent. Even himself, he has admitted to have appointed cabinet secretaries who are not competent. In fact, is said the former Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, J.B. Muturi, was incompetent. He praised the current Attorney General, Madam Dorcas Oduor, as competent. And that means he knew that some people were not competent. In fact, in the case of J.B. Muturi, this is a man who served as the Speaker of the National Assembly from 2013 to 2022. He was an Attorney General from 2022 to last year after the cabinet was dissolved, except for the position of Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. Now, Kenyans are looking for someone who is competent, and they have seen that Matiangi is competent. The only problem with this nation is one: our politics is not issue-based. That is the reality on the ground. We follow politicians who will always lie to us. Matiang'i has got no time to lie. If we are having a national debt, I believe he can come up with a plan of telling Kenyans that it is maybe 12 trillion. This is what we have. And Kenyans are looking for someone who is competent to do that. The second factor to be considered: Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i is a candidate that can be sold anywhere. You know, when he was a cabinet secretary, he was exposed to other parts of the country, and people don't see him as a leader who is coming from Kisii. And that is something that Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, if we are looking at politics as a way of solving our issues, we can do away with Rigathi Gachagua, President William Ruto, Raila Odinga, and other leaders. And Matiang'i is giving us the face of Kenya. That is the reality. So Gen Z can vote for him. Our parents can also vote for him. But the last factor is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Every time the Jubilee are coming out, they always talk about our candidate is Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And we know Uhuru Kenyatta has got resources. Politics is about interest. And maybe his interest is to take his former deputy home. So you don't know. That is it from here on the Sport Check YouTube channel. In case you have any counter opinion, feel free to share in the comment section. Now, I promised at the end of my videos to carry out civic education. This is what you need to do. You need to register as a voter as soon as possible, and the beauty of doing that, you can participate in two types of elections. One, general elections. Two, by-elections. You need to demonetize politics, and this will make Kenya to end up with leaders who have got integrity. Then lastly, vote for someone with a vision. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.